Master your mind in just 7 days to achieve inner peace. Stoicism. You wake up, and almost instinctively you feel the weight of the day ahead. Stress, deadlines, and expectations swirl in your mind. The Stoics offer you a perspective. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. This wisdom from Epictetus makes you consider the true source of your turmoil. Imagine you're in a meeting. Your colleague unexpectedly criticizes your last project. Everyone's eyes are on you. How do you react? You might feel that familiar tension in your shoulders. Your breath quickens. The impulse is to defend yourself, to counterattack, or sink into shame. But what if you pause? What if, instead of reacting, you respond with clarity? This moment is a rich opportunity to practice the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. You can't control your colleague's words or their opinion, but you can control your reaction. Take a deep breath. Feel the cool air fill your lungs, and let your shoulders relax. In that space of breath, you have a choice. Does this criticism define your worth? When criticism comes, how do you typically absorb it? Do you allow it to dictate your emotions, or do you filter it through reason? Reflect on a time when you felt defensive. Did your reaction serve you well? Embracing the Stoic mindset means accepting that only your thoughts and reactions are within your grasp. As you sit in your chair, pay attention to what you feel. Is it anger, frustration, sadness? Each emotion is valid, but understanding its origin can help you detach from it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this moment? The beauty of Stoicism lies in its simplicity. Each day offers countless instances to practice this. When someone cuts you off in traffic, is your anger justified? Or is it simply an opportunity to remain calm? Picture the sirens of your anxiety rising as you think, this isn't personal. I have power over my response. As you navigate through your day, consider, how often do you let external situations dictate your peace of mind? Can you consciously shift from reaction to mindful response? Over the next 24 hours, take a situation, big or small, and consciously choose your response. Breathe deep and remind yourself that you hold the power to shape your inner peace. Every moment is a chance to practice. But remember, this is just the beginning. In our next discussion, we'll dive deeper into how consistent practices can truly transform your perception of life. Hey, before you put this Stoic teaching into practice, I need to give you an important heads up. Many subscribers have reported that YouTube unsubscribed them without warning. Check the red button below to make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. I don't want you to miss any Stoic lesson coming up. And since you're here, smash that powerful like. It helps me a lot with the algorithm. Tell me in the comments, which city are you watching from? I love getting to know every amazing person who's part of this community. Your participation makes all the difference. Let's interact. As you take this journey into Stoicism, let's deepen our understanding of that pivotal moment when someone challenges you. It's in these instances that we often become entangled in a web of emotions and reactions. But what if I told you that these moments are actually invitations? Invitations to reconsider our own beliefs, values, and, most importantly, our control. Imagine stepping into the office, coffee in hand, ready to conquer the day. But then, boom, a colleague, usually your ally, makes a snide comment about your recent presentation. the sting hits, right? You feel the heat rising in your cheeks. What's happening inside your mind? The instinct to react is powerful, almost primal. But let's take a breath together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Can you feel your heart rate easing just a bit? This is your moment to transform the chaos into clarity. Now here's the Stoic twist. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. This perspective from Seneca encourages us to step back. The critical comment is one reality, but how you interpret it is entirely another. What if, instead of feeling attacked, you viewed the critique as a chance to grow? Instead of focusing on the emotions that rise in you, ask, what truth lies in this feedback? As you settle into this new mindset, consider the deeper layers of your reactions. Is part of you afraid of judgment? Does the critic's opinion shake your sense of self-worth? These are common struggles, and recognizing them is the first step toward reclaiming your power. You don't have to accept every opinion as a reflection of who you are. Let's reflect on a different scenario. Picture yourself at a grocery store, waiting in line. The person in front of you is taking forever. Your impatience surges. But pause for a moment. Instead of letting irritation rule, try this. Envision that this might be an opportunity in disguise. Perhaps it's a chance to practice patience, to enjoy the moment, or even to think about the tasks ahead. Ask yourself, is this annoyance really worth my energy? Each time you practice this shift, you strengthen your ability to react thoughtfully rather than being swept away by impulses. Why does this matter? Because each small moment of mindful response cultivates your inner peace. You build resilience one reaction at a time. And as you incorporate this into your daily life, you'll discover something remarkable. The world around you may not change, but your experience of it will. Over the next week, keep an eye on those moments of irritation or frustration. How can you transform them into lessons of strength? Can you embrace this habit of translating discomfort into growth? As we continue to delve deeper into these concepts, remember that practicing Stoicism isn't a quick fix, it's a lifelong journey. But each step you take brings you closer to mastering your mind. Let's connect. What moment of discomfort can you transform today? Let me know in the comments. And remember, every time you engage with this community, you get one step closer to a more peaceful existence. As you move forward on this journey with Stoicism, let's explore how to strengthen your response to those uncomfortable moments even further. Building on what we've discussed, it's important to recognize that these moments are opportunities. Each challenge can shape us if we approach it with patience and clarity. Imagine you're at work and a colleague interrupts you during a meeting. They cut you off, dismissing your ideas without a second thought. It feels frustrating, doesn't it? The urge to react immediately can be strong. You might feel your heart race or your palms sweat. But instead of letting that emotion take control, remember the Stoic wisdom we talked about. You cannot control their actions, only your response. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself that this is just one interaction, one moment in time. It does not define your worth or your capabilities. Ask yourself, how can I respond with grace? Could you calmly restate your point, or ask for their perspective in a way that encourages dialogue? This approach shifts the focus from a confrontation to a conversation. You're choosing how to engage. While it's natural to feel defensive, acknowledging that feeling is the first step toward transforming it into something constructive. Instead of being reactive, you become proactive. Now, let's consider situations at home. Picture a family member coming home after a long day. They're tired and snappy. You sense tension brewing. Your instinct might be to match their mood, to retreat into your own frustration. But what if you chose a different path? What if, instead, you offered kindness? A simple, "How was your day?" can create a bridge. It invites connection and opens the door to understanding. Remember, everyone carries their own burdens. Your empathy can transform a potentially charged moment into a shared experience. By taking the initiative to respond with patience and compassion, you enrich not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. As we continue to navigate daily challenges, let's keep refining our reactions. Think about the last time someone snapped at you, maybe a stranger or a friend. How did you respond? Did you let it ruin your mood, or did you choose to let it go? Reflecting on these situations can help build your resilience. Try keeping a journal for a week. Jot down moments when you felt triggered. Note your initial reaction, and then consider how you could respond differently. This practice allows you to visualize your growth. Over time, you will see patterns emerge. And just like that, you are training your mind to remain calm, to see the bigger picture. Mastering the art of response is like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger you become. As we gear up for our next discussion, think about how the Stoic principles can be woven into your everyday life. Look for the moments that challenge you, the opportunities to pause and choose your response. What small step will you take today? Share your thoughts in the comments. Each insight you offer helps us grow as a community. And remember, every interaction is a chance to practice. Together, we can all move closer to that inner peace we desire. As we journey further into Stoic practice, let's talk about the power of acceptance. Accepting situations as they are can be a game changer. Life is full of surprises, some good, some not so great. How we deal with those surprises makes all the difference. Imagine you wake up to a rainy day. You are looking forward to a nice walk outside. The rain hits your window, and you can feel the frustration rising. But instead of letting that annoyance overwhelm you, pause. Take a deep breath. What if you viewed this rain not as a setback, but as an opportunity? A chance to enjoy a cozy day inside. Maybe you pull out a good book or start cooking a meal you love. Embracing the situation can shift your entire mood. This is the essence of the Stoic idea of acceptance. It's not about liking what happens. It's about acknowledging that it is what it is. You cannot change the weather, but you can change your response to it. Ask yourself, how can I make the most of this? Sometimes, acceptance can feel tough. Picture this. You're working hard on a project, and you get feedback that feels harsh. You might be tempted to take it personally. But remember, their opinion doesn't define you. Instead, think about how their feedback can help you grow. Ask, what can I learn from this? This shifts your focus from feeling attacked to seeking improvement. Let's reflect on a small moment again. You're at a cafe, and the barista messes up your order. You feel that annoyance bubbling up. It's easy to react, maybe even snap. at them. But pause. What if you chose kindness instead? You might say, "No worries. Can I get a cappuccino instead?" That simple act of acceptance can make your day better. It not only lightens your mood, but also creates a pleasant interaction. As you practice acceptance, think about how it connects with gratitude. Each day offers simple moments worth appreciating. Perhaps it's a smile from a stranger, or the warmth of the sun shining through the clouds. These moments remind us that even on tough days, there is beauty to be found. Cultivating gratitude can soften our responses to life's challenges. Now, let's explore how acceptance extends to our relationships too. Imagine there's tension with a friend. They said something that hurt your feelings. The instinct is to withdraw or react defensively. Instead, consider accepting that they may be having a tough time themselves. This perspective can open the door to communication. You might say, "Hey, I felt hurt by what you said. Can we talk about it?" This approach not only fosters understanding, but also deepens connections. By accepting their flaws and expressing your feelings, you create a space for growth together. As we wrap up this chapter, reflect on moments where acceptance could shift your experience. Is there a situation or relationship that needs your understanding? In the days ahead, challenge yourself to practice acceptance. More often, notice how it affects your mood and interactions. Every experience becomes a lesson, and each lesson brings you closer to inner peace. Next time, we'll delve deeper into gratitude and how it enhances our Stoic practice. What will you accept today to create a more peaceful mind? Share your thoughts. Your insights matter, and together, we're building a supportive community. Keep practicing, and let's keep moving forward together. As we continue our exploration of Stoicism, let's dive into gratitude and how it can transform our daily lives. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It's a powerful force that can reshape how we see the world. Imagine waking up in the morning. The light streams through your window, and you stretch in bed. Before you even step out, take a moment to appreciate this new day. What if you thought about 3 things you're grateful for? It could be as simple as the warmth of your blanket, a cozy meal you're looking forward to, or a friend who makes you laugh. Starting your day with gratitude sets a positive tone. It helps you focus on what you have, not what you lack. This shift can change your outlook and your interactions with others. Instead of feeling burdened by tasks ahead, you approach them with a sense of purpose. Now, think about the people in your life. Appreciation for them can deepen your relationships. When was the last time you expressed gratitude to someone? Perhaps a family member helped you recently, or a colleague supported you on a project. Taking a moment to acknowledge their kindness can strengthen your bond. A simple "thank you for being there for me" can brighten their day and yours. But gratitude isn't just about the big moments. It's also found in the little things. Maybe it's the aroma of your favorite coffee or the laughter of children playing outside. These small joys can easily be overlooked. By training your mind to notice them, you build a habit of appreciation. Let's apply this to challenging moments. Picture a day where everything seems to go wrong. You spill your drink, miss an appointment, and get stuck in traffic. It's easy to feel frustrated. But what if you paused and asked, what is there to be grateful for in this chaos? You might notice that the spill gave you a reason to take a break, or that being stuck in traffic allowed you time to listen to your favorite song or podcast. This shift is powerful. It cultivates resilience. When faced with challenges, gratitude can anchor you. It doesn't erase difficulties, but allows you to see the silver lining. Another aspect of gratitude is reflecting on past experiences. Think about it. Tough time in your life. At that moment, it felt overwhelming. But looking back, were there lessons or strengths that emerged from it? Recognizing growth through struggle can help you appreciate your journey. It shows you how far you've come and builds confidence for future challenges. As you practice gratitude, consider keeping a gratitude journal. Each evening, write down 3 things you appreciated that day. This simple exercise can help you see the beauty in everyday life. Over time, you'll notice a shift in your mindset. Now let's connect this to what we've learned about acceptance. Acceptance and gratitude go hand in hand. By accepting situations as they are, you can find something to appreciate in even the toughest moments. As we wrap up this chapter, take a moment to reflect. What are you grateful for today? Can you identify moments where gratitude has helped you find peace? In our next discussion, we'll explore how gratitude intertwines with compassion. How can showing compassion to yourself and others deepen your appreciation for life? Think about this as you practice gratitude and acceptance. Your journey is just beginning, and every step counts. Keep moving forward, and let's discover more together. As the week came to a close, a sense of anticipation filled the air. Each day had seen small victories, moments where frustration transformed into understanding and irritation shifted into acceptance. It was as if a light was beginning to illuminate the shadows that had long lurked in the corners of their minds. One evening, while preparing dinner, Alex felt an overwhelming wave of gratitude wash over them. The aroma of simmering spices filled the kitchen, wrapping around them like a warm hug. They paused, recalling the past few days, how far they had come in mastering their mind. Inspired, Alex decided to write in their gratitude journal that night. They noted small moments that had previously gone unnoticed. A kind smile from a stranger, the comforting taste of their favorite dish, and the shared laughter with a friend over a silly inside joke. But as Alex reflected, the shadows crept back. An unsettling thought pushed its way into their mind, the nagging feeling of inadequacy that creeps in when faced with harsh criticism. It was a tipping point. How could they truly free themselves from the weight of others' opinions? Determined to tackle this head-on, Alex picked up the phone and called Jordan, a collaborator who had been a source of support during their recent work challenges. "Let's talk," Alex said, voice steady but nervous. "I didn't handle that last meeting well, and I want to sort through it. Can we meet tomorrow?" The next day, sitting across from Jordan at their favorite cafe, Alex shared their feelings. They spoke about the confrontation and the pang of shame that followed. Jordan listened intently and then chimed in. "You know, it was just one moment. You have to remember the bigger picture. You have control over your response." It clicked. The Stoic principles Alex had been integrating weren't just helpful strategies. They were a lifeline during then chaotic moments. The conversation helped untangle frustrations, transforming defensiveness into clarity. By the time they parted ways, Alex walked out of the cafe with renewed confidence, understanding that the opinions of others would not define their self-worth. That very afternoon, however, another test awaited. In a different meeting, Alex's ideas were met with opposition, sharper than before. Here came the critical moment they'd prepared for. Would they react defensively or respond thoughtfully? They remembered to pause, take a breath, and choose their words wisely. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt, they framed their response in terms of growth. I appreciate that perspective. It's valuable feedback. Let's explore how we can refine this idea further. Positive nods surrounded them. The meeting turned into a constructive dialogue rather than a battleground of opinions. By the time it wrapped up, Alex felt empowered, having embraced vulnerability and utilized the power of acceptance. Days turned into weeks, and as they journeyed deeper into Stoicism, Alex started noticing subtle shifts in their relationships, their outlook, and their inner peace. They became attuned to small daily practices, pausing before reacting, expressing gratitude more openly, finding opportunities for kindness even when tensions rose. One night, reflecting on how far they had come, Alex realized the journey with Stoicism was never truly about perfection. It was about cultivating a peaceful mindset amidst life's impermanence. Their thoughts flowed freely onto the pages of their journal, feelings of compassion woven into their words, both for themselves and for others. As they concluded their final entry, Alex looked up and smiled at the soft glow of the streetlights outside. Here was clarity. Here was acceptance. Together, they moved forward, holding on to the knowledge that every moment presented an opportunity to grow. They had mastered their mind and found a sense of calm not in the absence of chaos, but amid it. Alex knew this was not the end, but a continuation of a lifelong practice. They were ready to explore the next step on this path of serenity. Do you want to keep advancing on the path to serenity? Subscribe now to the channel to receive the next Stoic reflections firsthand. Click like if this content helped you grow. In the comments, share the biggest insight you took away. Your experience may inspire other seekers. And don't hoard wisdom. Send this video to at least 3 friends who need inner balance.